What's up, everyone? So, Demon Slayer is honestly one of the most interesting anime phenomena we've seen in recent years. When Koyoharu Gotoge's manga first dropped in Weekly Shonen Jump, it wasn't exactly breaking records. And when Ufotable's anime adaptation premiered, well, it wasn't on everyone's must-watch list either. But here's the crazy part. Both of them quickly became not just popular, but legitimate anime powerhouses. By the time the first season was wrapping up, this was the anime everyone was talking about. Fans were rushing to read the manga to see what happened next. Then 2020 hit us with Mugen Train, and this movie didn't just become one of the highest-grossing films worldwide. It literally kept theaters open during the early days of the pandemic. Talk about perfect timing. And honestly, every release since then has been a box office goldmine. Now, most of these releases have been special screenings, basically just TV episodes bundled together with a sneak peek at the next season. But that's all changing. Since Demon Slayer is coming to an end, we're getting not just one movie, but an entire trilogy to wrap up Tanjiro Kamado's story and his final battle against the Demon King Muzan Kibutsuji. So if you don't have time to rewatch the entire series before Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba the movie, Infinity Castle hits theaters, I've got you covered. Let's break down everything you need to remember. The world of Demon Slayers is pure nightmare fuel. Alright, so the main villain we're dealing with is Muzan Kibutsuji. This guy's origin story is wild. He was originally human, but a doctor tried to cure his serious illness by turning him into a demon. The treatment worked a little too well. Muzan became nearly indestructible, but there was a catch. He now craves human flesh and blood. Oh, and sunlight? One ray of that stuff and he's done for. For the past 1,000 years, Muzan's been on a killing spree, murdering thousands and turning others into demons. His goal? Find one demon who can solve his sunlight problem. Speaking of killing demons, you can take them out with sunlight or by cutting off their heads. Though the strongest demons can mysteriously regrow their heads, so that's fun. To fight back against these monsters, humanity created the Demon Slayer Corps. But Muzan wasn't going to make it easy. He built his own army of super demons called the 12 Kazuki, or 12 Demon Moons. These are split into the upper 6 and lower 6, and they're basically his elite squad, pumped up with extra demon blood for maximum destruction. Each one has their own blood demon art. Think unique supernatural abilities that would make Inuyasha fans feel right at home. Here's what Muzan's really after, though. He's obsessed with finding this legendary flower that was used in his original transformation. If he gets his hands on it, he believes he'll be able to walk in sunlight and become truly immortal. But here's where things get interesting. Remember Tanjiro's sister Nezuko? She got turned into a demon, but her blood demon art is incredible. She can ignite her blood and turn it into flames that actually hurt other demons. But the real game changer happened in Season 3. Nezuko became the first demon who's immune to sunlight, and you can bet Muzan is absolutely desperate to track her down and absorb her power, making a living by slaying demons. So our main character Tanjiro Kamado, after his family got massacred and his sister turned into a demon, he made the decision to join the Demon Slayer Corps. He's fighting to find a cure for Nezuko while taking down as many demons as possible. The Corps has some serious history. It was founded 1,000 years ago by the Ubuyashiki family to clean up their own mess. Because get this, Muzan was actually part of their family originally. As punishment for one of their own becoming the first demon, the entire family got cursed to never live past 30. That's some heavy karma right there. The Corps fighters use these special swords that absorb sunlight, making them the only weapons that can permanently kill demons. Regular weapons? Demons just regenerate from those. The elite fighters are called Hashira, and each one masters a specific breathing technique. Some even create their own. Let me introduce you to the current Hashira lineup. We've got Shinobu Kocho as the insect Hashira, Sanemi Shinazugawa as the wind Hashira, Gyome Himejima as the stone Hashira, Giyu Tomioka as the water Hashira, Mitsuri Kanroji as the love Hashira, and Obanai Guro as the serpent Hashira. We've lost some incredible fighters along the way. Kanae Kocho used to be the flower Hashira before a demon took her out. And if you've seen Mugen Train, you know about Kyojuro Rengoku, the former flame Hashira who saved Tanjiro from Akaza, the upper rank 3 demon, and paid the ultimate price. That moment was crushing for Tanjiro, watching someone die protecting him and not being able to get revenge before Akaza escaped. The Corps used to be led by Kagaya Ubuyashiki, but this weak young man lost his life at the end of Season 4 in a desperate attempt to take down Muzan. Now his son Kirya has stepped up to lead. It's all about that breathing technique. Every action shonen has its power system, right? Dragon Ball has ki, My Hero Academia has quirks, and Demon Slayer has breathing techniques. These techniques speed up your heartbeat and blood flow, basically giving you superhuman physical abilities. Without them, regular humans don't stand a chance against demons. These techniques were introduced to the Demon Slayer Corps a couple of centuries ago, and every Hashira has mastered their own unique style. But here's the key detail. Every single breathing technique evolved from sun breathing, which was the very first one ever created. And this is huge for Tanjiro's story. His incredible demon fighting skills come from his family's practice of sun breathing, though they call it Hinokami Kagura, or Dance of the Fire God. It's been passed down through generations in his family. The final war is here. Most of Season 4 was spent on one last intense training session, focused on activating Tanjiro's Demon Slayer markings, which give fighters a massive power boost. During this season, we saw a major character development with Zenitsu, one of Tanjiro's closest friends. He got this ominous letter that completely changed his behavior. No more comic relief. He's now a serious, reliable fighter, ready for the battle ahead. And speaking of that battle, Muzan finally tracked down the Corps leader's location. Kagaya Ubuyashiki set up what was supposed to be a fatal trap. They hit Muzan with a massive explosion, a drug designed to turn him back into a human, and a perfect sword slash to the neck. But none of it worked. The Demon King regenerated almost instantly. In retaliation, Muzan unleashed absolute hell on the Demon Slayer Corps. He transported all the nearby fighters into his Infinity Castle. This pocket dimension filled with demons that constantly shifts and changes shape at his command. Now the Slayers are scattered, outnumbered, and facing their ultimate enemy. The situation is even worse because Tanjiro can't count on his sister Nezuko's help. Since Muzan is focusing all his forces on finding Nezuko and gaining her sunlight immunity, she's been hidden from the demons. While Tanjiro and the others fight the King of Demons, Nezuko is being taken care of by a benevolent demon doctor who's allied with the Corps, treating her to try and turn her back into a human. And here's something really important to remember. Season 4 was officially the final season of the TV series. Everything that happens next will be told through theatrical movies, starting with Infinity Castle. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more.